The key points we want to notice here on our daily chart of silver is that on Thursday, price made this big, strong green price bar where it surged up through the 50-day moving average. That's the red line there. And all the way up to test the resistance at the top of this downward sloping wedge. That's the black dashed line that we're looking at there. Um, if we zoom out, you can see. So there's the top of our wedge. There's the bottom of our wedge, and you can see support resistance level horizontal. Price came up and tested this level from below back in late March. Test failed, so price didn't have enough energy here to push through this resistance level. Had to pull back, gather some energy, surge back up, test it again, and of course, whatever was going on in the world at that point, it really wasn't a test at that point. It was, okay, see ya, I'm gone, and punched right through. Didn't even come back to retest this support resistance level for another, God, was that most of 2 full calendar weeks before we got a retest. And so now we've had a couple of retests, have established this as a support level that looks like it's 1460, 1465 or so. But again, the key point is that on Thursday we pushed up through the 50-day moving average on a strong move, carried through on Friday. So this is Friday's action. Continued above the top of that downward sloping wedge, established it as support. So we can see that price tested below that level, but closed above that level. And now here we are on Sunday. It's almost 3 p.m. Pacific time, 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock on the East Coast, so we ought to be seeing the markets open here pretty soon. And again, price interacting with or running into resistance at this long-term support level. So that's our daily chart. Now let's pop down. Yeah, so now we are on the 4-hour time frame, and when I go from the daily chart down to lower levels, I tend to pop back to my 10 and 40 period moving average at that point. And so that's what we see in this chart, is that I've got a 10 and a 40 period. And as we can see, this is very bullish action. Price is finding support along and above the 10 period moving average. And so that's a good thing. The moving average is getting extended or overbought from the 40-day or 40 period. We're not on days now, we're on 4 hours. So the 40 period moving average. So price is becoming overbought, but overbought can become more overbought. So that's just a factor to keep in mind. So if we zoom in here, we see interesting price action